Hey everybody, it's your boy SergDragon. It's your boy Ruby's going nuts. Today we're going to cover another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. This time the NXT TakeOver in Your House edition. With me today is Andre. I got to do Andre first. He's going to have some company. He's going to have some company in his house. So if you hear talk in the background, not his fault. And of course we have Mike Henry.
Episode of the Heavens Monsters podcast, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
For another episode of the Monsters podcast, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Get on.
Yeah. So, in this edition of June 7th, NXT TakeOver, we had a lot of things going on. Case in point, first off, we have a 6-woman tag team match featuring on the babyface side, Tegan Nox, Mia Yim, and Susie Blackheart. Shotzi. Sorry, I thought it was Susie. Okay.
No, it's
Shotzi. Gotta remember. Shot. Gotta remember that. On the heel side, we have Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez. In one point of this match, I remember Mia Yim and Candice LeRae actually left the arena. It became a 2-on-2 match. In which case, Tegan Nox gets the pin on Dakota Kai, finally getting revenge on her for all the stuff that she had done. With Susie Blackheart dealing with Raquel, it was one hell of a match. Your thoughts, Mikey? Oh, shit. What happened? Mikey, you went silent. I hear your mouth moving. See your mouth moving, but I don't hear you. Yeah, give me a second. Alright. Say again, Mikey?
Did was do then his best friend, Dakota Kai.
There you go. Your voice is muffling right now. What the heck is going on? Is it my phone? Andre, say something. No, it's perfectly sound on his end. I think it might be your phone, Mikey. Something's going on. Because it's always you. It's always on your connection that's iffy. That's weird. See, I can't hear you. I can see you, but I can't hear you. That's messed up. The hell was that? Well, I'm going to turn that down. Sounds like your house is definitely busy right now. There you go. I see you walking away.
Noise.
No problem, bro. You're having a graduation party, right?
Yeah, for my nephew.
That's why. Yeah, our boy Andre's having to run away from his family during this podcast. Run, Andre, run!
Too noisy.
Alright, next up is Finn Balor going up against Damian Priest. Ooh, that was a good fight. Damian Priest would show the powerhouse moves on poor Finn Balor, hitting him on multiple occasions on the side of the ramp, on the floor of the arena, and even almost, I think he did. Yeah, he did. On the steel steps of the stairs on the side of the ring. Damn, bro. And yet Finn Balor kept pushing forward, kept fighting. No, he didn't let the 3 count get him. He always kicked out. And he got the coup de grace double stomp to the chest onto Damian Priest and got the win. And at the end, they cut it off, but that was sweet. Seeing him put the 2 fingers up. Let me switch this so you can see me. He put the 2 fingers up like this. Let me get my free hand. And he's pointing at him. And then Damian Priest, Archer of Infamy, does this. He's doing this. And they cut it off. I'm like, that was good. Archer meets the Gunner. That was sweet, bro. That was sweet. And Mikey, your camera's off.
No.
Yeah, I can hear you. There you go. Okay, so your thoughts, Mikey?
Damian Priest, Finn Balor.
Yeah.
You guys were fighting tooth and nail, but at the end, Damian Priest found a mistake and got the victory.
You, Andre?
It's alright so far.
Next up, the NXT North American Championship between Keith Lee, defending the title, and Johnny Gargano. So, in this match, a lot of dirty-handed tactics were played. One, we had the car keys make a second appearance. Man, that was messed up. It went into his eye. Keith Lee's eye again. And also, we had Keith Lee going after that injured hand multiple times. And we can't forget Candice LeRae showing up with Mia Yim right behind her. It became with outside interference, there was no disqualification, but no one attacked him. So it's all kind of screwy. Ooh, turn that down. Ooh, boy. That's fine, bro. That's fine. Go ahead. All right. Andre had to leave because in his household was getting a little too hyperactive and chaotic. So yeah, that's family for you. Gotta love them. Yeah. I'm trying to remember, was this during the tag team match the following NXT show, or was this during the NXT TakeOver when you had mix? Yeah, I think it was the following NXT. Never mind. Because I was remembering Candice LeRae getting DDT'd by Keith Lee into her gut, thanks to Johnny Gargano not paying attention where his wife is. And I was like, was that an NXT TakeOver or the following week where they had a mixed tag match? Damn. I know, we behind, okay? We behind. Alright. So, in this match, though, Keith Lee ends up winning the match. I'm trying to remember, what move did he use? Oh, yeah, they did that. I'm glad I read this. They even went so far as to actually use the setup, slamming his face in the door. I was like, oh. I'm trying to see how the match ends. Yep, Big Bang Catastrophe. That was the name of the move. I couldn't remember the move. I knew it wasn't the Spirit Bomb. I know it wasn't the Spirit Bomb Power Bomb. I know it wasn't that. So I was like, oh, it was the bam. Big Bang Catastrophe from Keith Lee to win the match. Thank you, WWE. So your thoughts, Mikey? Yeah.
Ooh, Keith Lee got a huge victory over Johnny Gargano thanks to me and him stopping Johnny's wife Candice from interfering.
Next up, we have NXT champion Adam Cole defending his title in a backlot brawl against Velveteen Dream. The referee said prior to the rules of Real Regal, no rules, anything goes. pinfall, or submission must be applied in the ring. Other than that, anything goes. And when it started, they were rocking all over the place. I'm looking like, what the hell are they at? They're in a backlot brawl, and it looks like more like a plaza. You notice that? Yeah. So they went into all sorts of places, in which case Adam Cole was hiding in one of the buildings with a fire extinguisher to jump Velveteen Dream. Oh, that's another thing. Velveteen Dream had a bat, and he was dressed up like somebody from The Walking Dead. I don't watch The Walking Dead, but even I know this guy, but I don't know his name by heart. So do forgive me. Let me see if it says it here. Yep, he showed up in a Lamborghini. Yellow Lamborghini. Okay, I'm trying to think here. Anything. Yep, it doesn't say who he was dressed up as. That sucks. Alright. And of course, during the match, these boys, Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong showed up to jump Velveteen Dream. Although they didn't stop Adam Cole from falling off the ladder, being shoved off by Velveteen Dream, and he went back first into the car, and ooh, that glass on his back, ow, his arm's bleeding. So they go immediately after Velveteen Dream, throwing his ass around, and they're throwing the chairs that was all in the monster truck of Adam Cole's car, or truck, I should say. And, dude, that was a lot of steel chairs just thrown out there. And then when they try to grab one of the chairs is dragged under the ring. And behold, Dexter Lumis. He's handling both Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong very well, enough to actually get him into a back of the very car they came in the trunk, and drive off in high speed. So with the Undisputed Era dealt with, it would give Velveteen Dream the edge to fight one-on-one with the injured Adam Cole. Sadly to say, after such a number of things, steel chairs, bodies thrown into steel chairs, the, Purple Rainmaker from the top of the ladder into the ring, thanks to one moment when Velveteen Dream said dream over. He got hit in the nuts, a low blow, which is legal in a backyard brawl, by Adam Cole. He then goes for his, I guess Canadian Destroyer. Flipping pile driver into the steel steps. Chairs. There was a stack of them in the ring. Ultimately to get the pinfall, and courtesy of the rules, the agreement by William Regal and the champ, if Velveteen Dream loses this match, he cannot go after the title as long as Adam Cole is holding it. Damn. Dream over for the Dream. Velveteen Dream. Damn. Your thoughts, Mikey?
Well, before I give my thoughts, what happened to Kyle O'Reilly?
Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, the other member of the Undisputed Era. I mean, where's Kyle O'Reilly?
If I remember correctly, he's making a movie, but they weren't saying what. That was the issue.
But the other two, Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong, they got what's coming. They got what's coming thanks to Dexter Lumis, a.k.a. Creamy Bastard.
Yeah, I just got that stare looking at you with that mustache, that thick mustache.
Creepy Bastard.
Oh,
creepy
yeah.
Bastard.
Oddest couple ever, considering they're teaming up. Dexter Loomis and Velveteen Dream.
Yeah, back to the other match. Velveteen Dream, I thought he had this match won, but once again, Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish got involved, and Adam Cole is still your champion, baby.
Yep.
So now the question is, who's next in line? Is it going to be Dexter Loomis? Or is it going to be Damian Priest? Or is it going to be... what if it's Karrion Kross?
Options we have.
Yeah, who's going to be next in line for Adam Cole's NXT Championship? That's all I'm asking.
No idea. A lot of people can put their names out, but in the end, William Regal has to sign it.
Yeah.
For those who are wondering, the reason why I have my phone like this and not pointing at Mikey is because his camera's off. So, it works in our favor. Speaking of Karrion Kross, he goes up against Tommaso Ciampa in a one-on-one match in the ring. A lot of people would think that Scarlett, Karrion Kross's manager / girlfriend or wife, whatever, would be interfering in the match. She didn't. Not once. The match would end way too fast for our taste. Because Karrion Kross was taking Tommaso Ciampa's hits like a champ. And he ended up swinging him and choking him into passing out. He didn't tapped out. He passed out. Prior to the rules, Tommaso Ciampa was then later asked, long after the show ended, he left and he couldn't answer as to, do you think, were you ready for Tommaso Ciampa? And he didn't answer.
I can't believe that Karrion Kross would beat Tommaso Ciampa.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, Mikey, to comment on that?
Like I said, I just couldn't believe that Karrion Kross beat Tommaso. I just couldn't believe it.
I could, considering how he did it.
And now he could, like I said, he could be next in line for Adam Cole's NXT title.
Oh, you want to talk about a nightmare come to life? Next up is the main event. The triple threat for the women's NXT title match, defended by Charlotte Flair. The other competitors, Io Shirai, Queen of Disguise,
and the Nightmare, Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, buddy. And they laid it out everywhere, even onto the platform. I thought that was an actual glass window. No, dude, freaking Io Shirai goes through the damn gum platform. And then Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair are just fighting it out all over the arena while Io Shirai is nowhere to be seen until they get to the front door and Io Shirai is on the top of the building. She jumps. Ah! Daredevil. There are daredevils and there's Io Shirai. And then it gets into the ring where things get very complicated. One, we thought Io Shirai was going to tap out to Charlotte Flair's figure 8 lock, but
figure 8 lock.
Yeah, but Rhea Ripley broke it up, and then later Io Shirai was thrown out of the ring, so it was just Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair again. WrestleMania rematch? I think not, because it was going to be the long legs of Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair crossing it up once again for the figure 8 lock, and Rhea Ripley is trying her best not to tap out. And I did not see this coming. Out of nowhere, Io Shirai is on the top of the corner and she uses the moonsaw and lands right on top of Rhea Ripley, going for the pin, trying to break up the pin, but can't because her legs are still stuck, crossed into Rhea Ripley's legs, all laid out for the pin count. 1, 2, 3, your new NXT Women's Champion, Io Shirai. And she can say she beat Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair for it.
Oh, gotta test my ex, man.
What'd he say?
He says, y'all can go ahead and do the podcast for NXT TakeOver in your house, pay-per-view. I'll just be on the podcast for Impact and AEW.
Okay. As it looks like we got enough time, I think we can cover NXT. Yeah, we can cover NXT the following week. Because that was the last bit. Celebrating Japanese style, like they do in New Japan Wrestling. Actually, New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's NJPW. But WGP is their title belts. I don't know what that stands for. So, with that said, the winner and going on to being all eyes on Io Shirai because now she's got a bullseye on her. And everybody wants that title, knowing that it's no longer in the hands of Charlotte Flair. And Io Shirai, sorry to say, because courtesy of her height and skinniness, I can imagine a lot of women look to her as an easy target. Your thoughts, Mikey?
Oh, man, I picked Io because remember, Charlotte's been a former NXT champion. Rhea Ripley, former NXT UK and Women's champion. And now, for the first time in her career, Io Shirai is taking over.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
And now, who is next in line for Eos, excuse me, I keep calling it Io, but it's Io.
Yeah, it's Io.
Yeah, but who's next in line for Io's NXT Women's title? Huh.
No idea. Give me a sec. I'm typing in the date. It was the 10th.
The takeover was the 7th, and NXT was the 10th. You're right.
Yeah, I just saw that, so I'm typing it in. NXT. Okay. WWE. I don't need anything else but WWE. I don't need videos. There you go. Alright. So, before we do that, a shout out to our fellow brethren of the Heavens Monsters podcast crew. We got Xavier Hill, Mike Henry, Andre Mitchell. The link to their YouTube channels will be in the descriptions down below, as always. And a remaining shout out to Chris Petrie, Tay Money, Renee, Farrell, and Delvin. I gotta see if I can get Delvin on here. He doesn't do Messenger.
Who cares? Let's just go.
Wait. Messenger's got that thing now. I'll see. I gotta test that with y'all. That new Messenger thing, that Facebook, FaceTime. It doesn't have to be anybody who has Messenger or not. So I'll see if I can do that later with y'all. I'm gonna test that. So, with that said, let's go ahead and start off June 10th, 2020 of NXT. It's all NXT love today in this video. Woohoo! Right, Mikey?
Yep, let's go.
Alright. We start off the night with a mixed tag team match.
Oh, bye.
It was supposed to be, it was scheduled. Never mind. I thought it was supposed to be one-on-one with Johnny Gargano and Keith Lee, but, and they got mixed up. Nope. That was weeks prior. So we got a mixed match tag team match. A mixed match. Yeah, a mixed match. That was a program on Facebook. So, with Johnny Gargano and his wife Candice LeRae going up against Keith Lee and his girlfriend Mia Yim, these two tag teams would fight each other tooth and nail. With the rules, men battle the men and women battle the women. Whoever tags in's got to switch. That did not apply. They were all over the place. Damn. This is crazy. See, I'm looking over here. See if I can. After Mia Yim dealt with Candice LeRae and rolled out of the ring, Candice LeRae, Johnny Gargano's wife, was still in the middle of the floor. Keith Lee, who is nearly blinded in one eye, actually had Johnny Gargano DDT'd him into his wife. She got the full blunt force of it. Which, again, courtesy of the fact that they're the heels, Johnny Gargano would actually see an opportunity. With Keith Lee realizing what had happened, he tried to lift Candice LeRae and try to get her medical attention. He goes after the leg, drops her, and she is rolled over out to the ring by Johnny Gargano, and he goes and takes the pin on Keith Lee and gets the win for him and his wife. So, what the hell? How do you do that to your wife just to get the win? What the? I don't agree. Do you?
Keith Lee picking up Candice LeRae? Unbelievable.
Yeah, Keith Lee getting dropped on Candice LeRae, bro. Getting dropped. She's lucky it wasn't a body slam. Woohoo! I don't know if it was worth though, because it was his head and the full weight of her husband landed on him. Or her. Next up, we have Dakota Kai going up against Casey
Canizaro, Ricochet's girlfriend.
Ooh. Is it now?
Yeah, you know, he and Casey dating.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while. Nobody's mentioned that. I haven't seen her in a while. There you go. I don't think we all seen her.
Yeah, she's an American Ninja Warrior.
Oh, yeah. I was like, where's that girl at? There she is. Excuse me.
She and Kane Carter, the American Ninja Warriors.
Sadly to say, despite knowing that she's a babyface, she got kicked, knocked out by Dakota Kai.
Not to mention Dakota Kai's heavy Raquel Gonzalez.
Oh, yeah. Next up is a celebration moment for the new Cruiserweight champion, Phantasma, only to have Drake Maverick interrupt and congratulate him. And actually ask him for a rematch. And he agreed. He said, yes. Only to have the Golden Mask individuals who, quote, took Raul Mendoza and Jacqueline Wilde, and we haven't seen them since. So we've seen these masked individuals come and go, attacking people, kidnapping people, and we're still wondering who they are. And they show up during this little promo. And then we thought it was going to be Phantasma and Drake Maverick teaming up. Sadly to say, the vibe turned cold as we realized that Phantasma was working with these guys all along. And they all jump Drake Maverick, and then they reveal themselves to be the individuals that disappeared. It was Jacqueline Wilde and Raul Mendoza this whole time. So this was a months upon months plot going on for the Cruiserweight Championship that didn't even happen before these two were kidnapped. So that means the other individuals that kidnapped Raul Mendoza was Jacqueline Wilde and Phantasma. And again, Raul Mendoza and Phantasma kidnapping Jacqueline Wilde. And it was Jacqueline and Raul who jumped Akira when Phantasma. So this is one hell of a twisted game, dude. I'm kind of confused, and I understand what's going on, but still kind of confused. Like, why? Why such a ruse? Go ahead.
I cannot believe that Fantasia would turn heel.
I'm trying to find out what his name. There you go. Found it. Cause then he does something that luchadors don't usually do. He took off his mask and revealed himself as a whole new persona. We no longer have Phantasma. We have Santos Escobar. The Cruiserweight champion is Santos Escobar. Remember that name, folks, because something tells me he's going to have that title for a long while. Courtesy of the dirty-handed tactics of his two cohorts, Raul Mendoza, Jacqueline Wilde. Don't play a drinking game with this. Please, don't play a drinking game with this. How many times have I said those names? Your thoughts, Mikey?
Mm-mm-mm. I got no comments about why Fantasia turned heel.
Well, I got something to say. We know for a fact that Drake Maverick got him to agree to a match, so we're going to have that rematch. But he's got other issues. Remember, somebody had to give up that title. And when he's able to cross over from the pond, from the UK, back into America, you know, Devlin is the ace, is gonna come back and demand a shot at that title he never lost. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next, courtesy of the beginning of the night. That's what started the night. It was the Undisputed Era rubbing it in, mentioning what they did to Velveteen Dream. And the whole night we had Dexter Lumis playing freaking slasher, just popping in and out. And Roderick Strong is the one creeped out. He's trying to tell the guys, he's there. Man, you tripping. He ain't there. So it would be a one-on-one match between Dexter Lumis and Adam Cole, in which case Adam Cole won the match, but again, like a slasher film, he goes the extra mile to rub it in Dexter Lumis' face, and he goes and freaking pops up like The Undertaker or Friday the 13th or Halloween's Michael and Jason, and freaking grabs him and puts him in his submission hold choker. Hold up, bro. Yeah, Chris came over. He wanted to watch Backlash with me. Say hey, Chris.
Hey.
So let's finish this podcast up. Whee! You still there, Mikey?
I'm still listening.
All right. So we left off with the fact that Dexter Lumis pulled a Jason Voorhees. But then he gets jumped, of course, by the Undisputed Era and is laid out. You want to be in here? Oh, you want to plug it in? Yeah, okay. Hold up. You got to charge your phone?
Yeah.
No problemo. Not this one. This one. Plug this in. Wait. I think you can do it in this one. Yeah, this one right here. Never mind. Booyah. Okay. After which, Dexter Lumis is laid out only for the lights to go out, and Adam Cole is still in the ring, with one dark figure coming towards him in scarlet, with an hourglass as the lights and the fog comes in. It showcases tick-tock. Tick-tock. So it looks like Killian Cross is looking to get his shot at the NXT World Championship very soon, not later. Your thoughts, Mikey?
On what?
Say again? Hold up. He got cut off again. There we go. Say again?
Say it one more time.
Killian Cross making his statement, Scarlett stating that Killian Cross is coming after him for the NXT Championship.
Like I said, Killian Cross could be next in line for Adam Cole's title.
You did. So now with that said, what is Adam Cole gonna do when the murdering psychopath Killian Cross comes after him? Your thoughts, Chris?
It'll be first time ever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They didn't mention this. What the hell? Why didn't they mention this? Where is that? Yeah, it's not here. Okay, so I'm glad I'm looking at the bottom because we're seeing Cameron Grimes. Apparently, Cameron Grimes was mouthing off and he got smacked the taste out of his mouth by Damian Priest. And then later, he was complaining saying his jaw was broken and he couldn't wrestle against Finn Balor. So, thanks to the footage and him mouthing off into some ladies, he was told to wrestle against Finn Balor. In which case, Finn Balor whooped his ass. And he looked to the camera and said, I have never been North American champion, but there's always a first. Making that statement saying he's coming after Keith Lee's title. Woohoo! I don't know why that's not here in the front. Where the hell? Where is that? There's nowhere to be seen. Oh, here's one. This showed up. Indus Shear with Malcolm Barris defeated two rookies, showing off their power. There it is. This is a little late. Yeah, I saw Dakota Kai before I saw these two matches. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You ready to end this, Mikey?
Let's go.
Like this video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit the subscribe button, like the content, and over here. Hit that subscribe button, like the content, and hit that notification bell for the next Heaven's Monsters podcast. I'm your boy, SergDragon. Here's Mike Henry. We had Andre earlier, but his house is a little chaos right now. And of course, the new arrival, Chris Petrie.
Sweet.
There you go. And we'll see you in the next video. Right now, we're getting my room set up to watch Backlash. And we'll be back in just a bit. Bye!